What's up with it, everybody? You already know what it is. There he go talking that boxing again. And I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. Yeah, what's up? What's up, everybody? We got a whole lot to talk about. Hey, we had a great event tonight. What's up with it? Let me know when you get in that comment section. I'm gonna give you a shout out. What up with it? Like I said, tap into that comment section. Let me know you in the building. Hell of a fights tonight. I said I'm gonna wait for some people to get off in the building, and then we can get the show started in a little bit. Let me see. Make sure the stream is working right. Make sure the stream is working. Chris K, what it do? J.R. Graham, what's good with it? Daniel Morales, what it do? My boy Ralph off in the building, what it do? Daniel Morales said Badu won that fight. Hell of a good fight. Worst draw. He always at worst he said it should have been a draw. He always come out. Yeah, he do always come out late. Yeah, that's one thing about him. He do always come out too late. You know what I'm saying? And if you in the building, go to my YouTube channel and add to YouTube Everything Boxing. You'll see my logo on there. Like I said, we're gonna really get it in tonight. We got a lot to talk about. My boy Mateo, what's good? That 520 off in the building. He said he coming in the building with this 60-inch pythons. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, who y'all think won that Badu Jack fight? Like me personally, I'm gonna get into that. I had Badu Jack winning that fight, or it could have been a draw, at best, like my dude Daniel said. But nah, I didn't have Pascal winning that fight. Like to me, that knockdown basically solidified the victory for Badu Jack. To me, that knockdown did it. And then when Badu Jack got that knockdown in the 12th round. Larry Foster, what it do? Salute. And like I said, everybody go join my YouTube page. Everything Boxing on YouTube. If you got a YouTube, go ahead and click on the page and subscribe and hit that bell icon. Ralph Estrada said he said Badu Jack he said got that one. Chris K, he said he think Badu Jack won that fight too. Yeah, man, that shit. Badu Jack, they always fuck him. They always fuck him when it comes to them close fights. He don't never get the nod in the close fights. I don't know what it is, but Badu Jack to me, okay, I'm watching the fight. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and start off with the Badu Jack fight. I ain't even gonna make nobody wait no longer. We're gonna dive right into it. Okay. So to me, I'm looking at the fight. Of course, Pascal, he came out real strong. He came out very strong, and everything he threw was a power shot. Badu Jack, he started off late. He always started off late. But what I was really seeing in there is Badu Jack was blocking a lot of those shots. Yeah, they still hurt because they was landing on the arms and the elbows. And Pascal was throwing them shots. He was winging them in there with everything he had. Like he was really throwing them joints. So yeah, they still hurt when you get hit, on your shoulders and your arms repeatedly like that. But he was not landing flush on Badu Jack like that. He did get the knockdown. He had Badu Jack hurt. If it was more time left in that round, he might have would have got Badu Jack up out of there. That's for sure. He might have could have got Badu Jack up out of there. But round the 6th round, Badu Jack started really coming on. And Badu Jack's work was very clean. He was landing a lot of clean body shots that you could see was getting to Pascal. Pascal was getting hurt. He was wearing Pascal down with them body shots. And he was landing clean shots to the head. Like, to me, Badu Jack was landing the cleaner work. That's just how I saw it. Pascal, Pascal was fighting his ass off. He did his thing. Like I said, it was a close fight. But if you scoring who's really landing the flush, solid shots, you got to score that fight for Badu Jack. J.R. Graham says he thought Badu Jack edged the fight out. Cleo Floyd was popping. He said Badu Jack was precise. He fought a good fight and turned it up late. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Badu Jack, he turned the fight up to me. He was precise, and he put in that good work. Justin Jr. off in the building. What's happening with it? My young G. D. Gray throwing the towel. What's happening with it? Yeah, man. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know what it is with these judges. And, when Badu Jack is in the fight, I don't know what it is. He just can't get a close nod. Like, he can't never get a close nod. It's crazy. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me try to get through some of these other comments. Okay. Ralph Estrada, he says, oh no, he talking to Cleo Floyd. All right, yeah, man. So did y'all see did any of y'all watch that Malik Hawkins, the Malik Hawkins fight? Did any of y'all watch the pre-cards on the Showtime live stream? Let me know if any of y'all watched the pre-cards on the Showtime live stream. Any of y'all see that Malik Hawkins versus Darwin Price fight on the Showtime live stream? Let's see. Give me a second. I'm getting this live stream out to a few people, to some people. I just got this little this stream yard. I'm just learning how to work this stuff. So y'all just bear with me 1 second. All right. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. Like I said, on the Badu Jack and John Pascal fight. Me, I thought that Badu Jack was gonna win the fight. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I thought Badu Jack was gonna, edge the fight out. I had picked Badu Jack to win, but it was a close fight. I'm kind of mad at the decision because I feel like that a lot of the work that Badu Jack was doing, they weren't really giving him credit for it. And a lot of the work that John Pascal was doing, they was giving him credit for it, and he wasn't landing he a lot of them shots, like I said before, he was landing them on the arms and the shoulders, hitting Badu Jack was rolling and blocking a lot of that stuff, I mean, look at Jean Pascal's face. I mean, you can't judge a fight off of somebody's face, but I mean, look at Pascal's face and look at Badu Jack's face. That show you who was landing the more precise flush shots. And that's just what it is. Antonio Stanton come out off in the building from that Texarkana, Arkansas. What it is. Charles Harper off in the building. Feedy says Jack was fucked over. Yeah, man. Like I said, I wouldn't have been mad with a draw. Like I said, I thought Badu Jack won. I wouldn't have been mad at a draw. But I mean, the last judge or the two judges that scored it for Pascal had him winning by like 2 or 3 rounds. How? I don't see how. Because I mean, them later rounds, like from round like 6 or 7 on, to me, Badu Jack was putting in that work. But we got to give all the credit to Pascal, because a lot of people for the past few years, before he fought Marcus Brownie, we thought he was done. I mean, I thought he was done, and most people thought he was washed up and done. And Pascal, he still got that dog in him, and that motherfucker got a chin. Hey, that motherfucker got a chin on him. Like, for real. Pascal was getting hit with some shots. I thought that man was on some cocaine. I thought he was on that powder. I really thought he was on that powder. I'm like, man, he keep walking forward. Like, this man half dead. He must be on that powder. Charles Harper, what it is. Yeah, man. I was like, man, that boy must be on that powder. But yeah, what y'all think about that? What y'all think about that Badu Jack fight in the comment section? Like, do y'all think that the decision, was the right decision, or do y'all think it should have been a draw, or do you think Badu Jack won the fight? Yeah, John Reeves says he thought Pascal was done too. I tell you, hey, Pascal might be on that powder, man. The way that man, he act like he don't feel nothing. For a minute, I'm like, man, is this dude like? Do he not feel nothing? Like, is he on? Is he on that drink, or is he on that powder? For real, man. Pascal, that boy, he was walking through them shots. Um, and them body shots that Badu Jack was hitting Pascal with, like you could tell them bitches hurt. Them bitches hurt. Them body shots that Pascal was landing, them bitches was hurting. But yeah, Badu Jack, he took some big shots. Like the thing with Pascal, everything Pascal threw, he threw with all his power. Like he wasn't taking nothing off of none of his shots. Everything he threw was a power shot. His jabs, everything he was winging was a power shot. And Badu Jack knew it too. Like you could tell them shots, some of them shots was hurting Badu Jack, even when they was landing on his arms and his elbows, because you could hear them thuds. Like that shit hurt. Like a few times, I was like, man, Pascal about to break Badu Jack's elbows. He about to break that man elbow or break his arm or forearm, one of the two, because he was throwing them shots in there hard. That bitch was throwing them motherfucking shots. Uh Feedy said Gamboa had a solid ass chin. Yeah, I'm gonna dig off deep into that fight. I'm gonna get into that fight in a minute. Daniel Morales says Pascal is at that age. The age he had, he's strong, man, and he got a strong heart. Yeah, he got his heart. Pascal, you can't never question Pascal's heart. Like Pascal take a beating. Like that's one thing he do. He got a chin and he got a hell of a heart, and he'll take a hell of a beating. Like that's one thing about Pascal. Real shit. You can't never you can't never question that man's heart and his chin. But like I said, um, like some of the shots that Pascal be taking, because they don't even be shots like that he's deflecting or um shots that he's not getting, like he get hit flush. Like he be taking some big shots throughout his whole career. And like that should be scaring me for him, because I mean, imagine him when he get 50 or 60. Like I don't want to, I don't wish that on nobody, but when you take punishment like that, and Pascal been in some fights where he took a lot of punishment over and over. Most of his fights, he's taking a lot of punishment. I just hope, he's able to be healthy, when he start getting up in age in his late 40s and 50s. Cause like I said, that man, he be taking a lot of shots. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go ahead and hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and get my partner Money Brown TV up on here so he could chop it up. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me get my partner up in here. Let me see. Let me see. Edgy. Okay, Money. I went in. I sent you that link. Let me see. Okay, let me see what y'all talking about in this comment section. Uh Daniel Morales says, "Do you think Badu should move down to 160 or 168? He hasn't had success where, yeah, it looked like he can't finish these guys. You know what, Daniel? I was thinking that because I mean, the only time that he really looked really great at 168, or wait, no, 175 at the light heavyweight division is when he fought Nathan Cleverly. I mean, ever since he fought Nathan Cleverly, he ain't really looked that impressive. And he looked horrible to me when he fought Marcus Brownie. Like Marcus Brownie just beat the dog shit out of him. So it got me thinking, like, should he go back to 168? Just like you said. He did his thing tonight. Like, to me, in the later parts of the fight, he really beat the shit out of Pascal. But that's the thing, like you said earlier, like I said earlier. I don't know what it is with Badu Jack. He just starts too late. Like, it takes him a long time to get in there and get warmed up. Like, what they need to do is they need to really, really work him on them mitts before he walked to the ring. Like, really make him like sweat, like you know what I'm saying? Work up a big sweat, but because it just takes him too long to get warmed up. When he get warmed up, he's a whole different fighter, you know. But he always come out real stale, real slow. It's just like, I don't know, man. Give me a second. Yeah, he just come out too slow. So yeah, he might need to go back down to 168, but who you see him beating at 168? You got Caleb Plant. I don't think he could beat Caleb Plant. You got Benavidez. I don't think he could beat Benavidez. You got who else you got? I mean, you got Jose Uzcategui. We seen him tonight. He probably beat he that's a good fight. Um you got uh, Zorro Ramirez. That's a good fight. I don't even know if he could beat Ramirez. I mean, you move down to 168. It's some dogs at 168 too. Ain't nothing easy. I mean, that both of them divisions are stacked. You feel me? If you really want to just keep it real, it ain't really nowhere you can hide. You know, both of them divisions are stacked. John Reeves says neither one had much defense. Yeah, they didn't have that. Yeah, I mean, are you talking about the Badu Jack and Pascal? Yeah, I mean, it wasn't no defensive fight at all. Money Brown said he didn't get the link. It didn't come through. Hold up, man. Let me try to see this. Let me try to send this link again. Y'all bear with me here. Like I said, I just started using this little streaming stuff. So let me see if I can send it again. Hold on. My dude said Badu Jack versus Kovalev. I don't know. I don't nah. Kovalev, I think Kovalev a little bit too much for Badu Jack. Kovalev would be too much for Badu Jack. Give me a second, John, while I send out this link. I'm gonna send this link to my partner real quick, see if he get it this time. Give me 1 second. Let me see. 1 second, y'all. All right. Daniel Morales says, he said you forgot about all the dudes at 168. Yeah, ain't no safe spot. Yeah, it ain't no safe spot. Like 168 stacked full of killers, 175 stacked. So to me, right now, Badu Jack, he might be a gatekeeper. You know, it although I thought he won that fight tonight, but I mean, let's just keep it 100. Badu Jack is not a top 168 pounder, and he's not a top 175 pounder. Like Badu Jack is not at the top of the food chain anymore at either one of those weight classes. Badu Jack is older now, and he kind of showing it. Like I said, it just takes him too long to start. It just takes him too long to start in fights. He's always been a late starter, but that ain't gonna cut it with these young bulls now. They ain't gonna cut it. You go up there with you know, fucking with Caleb Plant or Benavidez or some of them heavy hitters at 175. That ain't gonna cut it. And Badu Jack, he's shown these last few fights that he could get hurt. You know, he could get hurt, and some of them dudes might knock out Badu Jack. Some of them dudes might knock his ass out for real. Anyway, so yeah, now Gervonta Tank Davis. Let's go ahead and get into what everybody really want to talk about. Let's go ahead and just, you know, dive straight into it. Let me check and see if Money got the let me see if he got that what I sent out. Give me 1 second and we're gonna dive into the Gervonta Tank Davis, what everybody want to talk about in Gamboa. I'm finna cook on this. You get mad if you want to. I'm finna go in on this one right now. Some of y'all might get mad. Yeah, some of y'all might get mad about this one. All right. So Gervonta Tank Davis, okay. The fight tonight, Gervonta Tank Davis, he came out, you know, early in the first 3 rounds to me. And, you know, he came out explosive. He came out looking good. Now, I think it was the 3rd round. Gervonta, I mean, he was clearly winning the first 2 rounds. You know, he was clearly winning the rounds. The 3rd round, you could see that something happened to Gamboa's foot. At the point in time, I didn't know what it was. I'm sure none of y'all knew what it was. They was talking about it was his shoe or whatever. But you know, let's skip past all of that. Let's keep it 100. I was not impressed with Tank Davis tonight because he had a Gamboa that was clearly hurt. Gamboa said that he tore his that he felt his Achilles tendon pop, right? You can see it happen. So if anybody say that, oh, that didn't happen, you lying to yourself. Let's keep it real. Like we're not gonna protect Tank. You know what I'm saying? We let's just keep it real. I fuck with Tank heavy, but this fight tonight showed me Like I've been saying, and y'all get mad every time I said that Tank Davis is not fucking with Vasil Lomachenko. He's not ready yet. Adrian Broner said he wasn't ready. And I mean, that's why they haven't put him in the ring with that top competition. We see Gamboa is old, and Gamboa was old. I'm gonna just keep it real. You get mad if you want to. Gamboa is 38 years old. Gamboa been way past his prime. Gamboa said he said he ruptured his Achilles tendon, right? You could tell the man couldn't even walk, barely. The man was limping. Gamboa couldn't put no power on his punches. He was falling forward because he couldn't put no weight on his back foot. If you ever been in a boxing ring, you know that's where your power coming from. He couldn't push off of his back foot. So, and to me, Tank Davis should have got him up out of there. Gamboa was doing what he had to do to survive, but Tank Davis should have got that man up out of there in no more than 6 rounds at the most. Like, that fight, come on, it wasn't really competitive. Yeah, but it wasn't supposed to be competitive. Now, it got me really wondering, what if Gamboa had been 100% healthy? Like, what if Gamboa had been 100% healthy? Ask yourself that. Let's keep it real and stop protecting Tank and ask yourself that. What if Gamboa had been 100% healthy and that was a Gamboa that could walk, that could move around the ring, that could put all of his weight on his back foot? Come on now. JJ Smith said it should have been more like 3 rounds. Belante Beat says, check out Bud Crawford's what Bud Crawford said on Twitter. What Bud said is facts. I gotta go check that out. Like I said, I'm gonna have to check out Twitter and see what Bud said. But like I said, think about that shit. What if that man? What if Gamboa had been healthy? It got me really thinking. What if Gamboa had been 100% healthy? And he hadn't ruptured his Achilles tendon. Would Tank Davis had even been able to get out of that fight? Would Tank Davis would have? Hey, because you fighting a man that's clearly at 30% of himself. He wasn't nowhere near at 50% of himself. He had 30% of himself. He has no lateral movement. He could barely stand up. He was barely walking around the ring. Come on, man. And this is why Tank Davis has not been put in the ring with some of them big dogs. And a lot of it has to do with his conditioning. Yeah, probably. And his discipline. It has you thinking, like, is Tank Davis a front runner? If he can't get you out of there within the first 7 rounds, can Tank Davis hang with some of these dudes like a Devin Haney? It's funny because a lot of what Gary Russell was saying about Tank Davis, it looked like it's true. Gary Russell was saying a long time ago about Tank Davis that, look, he was like, Tank Davis is just a front runner bull. He was like, Tank Davis don't have the brains to beat me. He was like, I'll outbox the shit out of Tank Davis. And I'm not saying that's true, but I'm saying it make you think about it. Belante Beat says Loma would outbox him. Man, I've been telling people for the longest time and they get mad. Tank Davis cannot fuck with Lomachenko. Ain't no way. All Tank Davis has against a guy like Lomachenko is a puncher's chance. In a puncher's chance, a puncher got a chance to get against anybody. But what does that? I mean, what does that mean? You got a puncher's chance, yeah. Lomachenko, and I mean, good luck with that puncher's chance. Daniel Morales says, Tank get ready for the young bull, Haney Lopez, Loma Farmar. I hope he learned from tonight and go back to the drawing board and make weight and be disciplined. That's real. Discipline is the biggest thing he got to be. Daniel Morales says, to Tank's credit, he did say he gave a C+ performance. You could tell Tank was gassed. Well, I mean, of course he a C+ performance, but the thing is, we never seen him in the ring with anybody at all, really. You know, I mean, the best opponent that he had been in the ring with was years ago when he fought Pedraza. And like I said before, Pedraza is all right. You know what I mean? He's not like everybody wants to compare, like, oh, well, Tank Davis, look what Tank Davis did to Pedraza, and Lomachenko didn't do it as fast as Tank Davis. First of all, I'll say it a million times if I got to tell y'all. Lomachenko was coming off a surgery where he came back within 5 months. Okay, a shoulder surgery that he should have been out for 12 months. He came back and fought. Pedraza within 5 months, right? And still knocked the dude out. He wasn't even nowhere near 100% when he fought Pedraza. Like Andre Ward told y'all that he had the same injury, and it took Andre Ward over a year to heal from that injury to where he could come back and fight and be himself again. Andre Ward said this, okay? So they talked about how they thought it was amazing for Lomachenko to even be able to come back and fight Pedraza with a shoulder injury like that, having that shoulder surgery that he had. So, I mean, the man wasn't 100%, but he still got the job done. Let's not play who did it the fastest. He still stopped Pedraza. He still got him up out of there. Real shit. George says, hats off to Gamboa. He's a true warrior. The tank was half full tonight. He said, poor performance, both in the fight and the pre-fight. He was honest. He was honest in his criticism, but he gets outboxed by Lomo, Lopez, etc. To me, Lomachenko beats like Lomachenko schools the fuck out of Tank Davis. He might even make him quit. You know what I'm saying? He might even stop him. Teofimo Lopez, I don't know. I think him and Teofimo Lopez would be a hell of a dog fight. If it get into the later rounds, I wouldn't bet on Tank, but I don't know. That's a hell of a fight. But I've been telling people that Tank, that's why you can't continue to, not put him in no big fights, continue to have him fight these, these, whatever y'all want to call them, cab drivers, burger flippers. These dudes that Tank been fighting ain't been shit. Let's just keep it 100, okay? So like I told y'all before, I said, watching the guys that he's been fighting and he been walking through them, and then y'all gonna tell me that they can throw him in there with somebody like Lomachenko and he gonna know what to do? No, not at all. They should have been put him in with heavier competition. You know what I'm saying? Face the truth. Says, first time watching you and you speak nothing but facts. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, they should have been throwing that man in. Like, he fought, do you know how many years ago that he fought Pedraza? And it ain't his fault. But a lot of it his fault because he's not disciplined. And he do a lot of stuff outside the ring. It ain't like that ain't none of my business to talk about what he do outside of the ring. But a lot of shit that he do outside of the ring, I think it kind of slowed up his career a lot, but nevertheless, like I said, don't put him in there with no Lomachenko. And people got pissed off because of the video I made saying that Adrian Brunner said himself that he does not think that Tank Davis is ready to be put in there with Lomachenko. This is recently Adrian Brunner did an interview. People got pissed off because I said that, because I put that video up. And I'm like, what you getting mad for? People want to protect Tank so much. The man is a grown man. Let's keep the same energy with Tank Davis that we keep with all these other fighters. You know? And it ain't really criticism. It's speaking the truth. Rowan Cantu says, yes, put him in there with someone his age. Ryan Garcia, Lomachenko. Yeah, I mean, Ryan Garcia been calling him out. Like that now these fights that these other guys like Ryan Garcia, these fights ain't you know, I don't see him winning these fights as a landslide, you know, but we can see that he has the talent. Like he got the hand speed, he got a lot of talent. But when you get to that top level, you're going to need more than talent. You feel me? You're going to need more than talent. Because like I said, ask yourself once again, what if Gamboa was 100% tonight? What if Gamboa had a never, come on now, you go in there and get in the ring and try to fight with a ruptured Achilles. The man did, look at this, check this out. Hold on. I'm about to cook right now. Let me send my partner. He told me he want me to send it to a different link. Send it here. He said send it here. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on real quick. Y'all bear with me real quick. I'm trying to see something real quick. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Okay. So anyway, JJ Smith says hang with Brunner. That's another downfall. I mean, but that's a grown man. You know what I'm saying? We can't really tell that man who to hang with and this and that. Like he got to know, you know, them decisions. He got to make them decisions himself. That's a grown man. We got to stop babying that dude. You know what I'm saying? He's still young. He only 25 years old, but we don't when Adrian Brunner fucking up, we don't treat AB like that. You know what I'm saying? People get on here and dog AB for all, I mean, let's keep the same energy. You feel me? Errol Spence is a dog. He go out there and fight his ass off and whoop everybody he get in the ring with. But as soon as somebody see Errol Spence partying or doing something, they want to hop on and criticize Errol Spence. So let's keep the same energy, you know, with Tank Davis and hold him accountable because, you know, really, and it really ain't, a lot of this shit ain't got to do with Tank Davis' fault because if that's the fighter that Tank Davis is, what he showed tonight, that's just the fighter that he is. You know, it is what it is. But it's his fans that's trying to act like he the best fighter in the world that he could that I mean, come on now. Some of y'all watching it right now that was talking about that he would destroy Lomachenko. Lomachenko ain't got no chance with Tank Davis. He'll destroy this guy and this. Come on now. Some of y'all that's watching right now was saying that shit. And I was arguing with y'all dudes talking about, man, Lomachenko, he not ready for them skills. Let's keep it real. Like, I'm a Tank Davis fan. I might root for Tank Davis over Lomachenko, but I ain't no fucking idiot. I'm not an idiot. You know what I'm saying? I could see that Tank Davis wasn't ready for Lomachenko because you can't. It's just like this, okay? You in middle school in a track meet, right? And you burning everybody in that track. You running down on everybody, you know, in the middle school track meets. And you used to running them in middle school track meets, you just dusting everybody. And then they throw you in the Olympics. Is you gonna be ready? Fuck no. That's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the same analogy you could use with Tank Davis. He been beating up the middle school kids, and then they want to throw him in the pros. Come on. They're not really like I said, the opposition that they've been putting him in with, that wasn't getting him ready to fight guys like Lomachenko, Miguel Burchell, and all these other dudes. That shit wouldn't get him ready for them fights. You see how they move in Devin Haney. Look at Shakur Stevenson. Each fight, look at Teofimo Lopez. Even look at look at all of these young cats coming up. Each fight, they build and they fight a better opponent, a better opponent, a better opponent. Tank Davis, he fought Pedraza, and each time after that, he fought a lesser opponent. That's not how you build a fighter. But they want to, yeah, he's a star. He's a star, but to me, I think that you're supposed to, put him in the right fights to build him and build his confidence because what if that had been, okay, let's see, what if tonight, right? They had to put him in with Gamboa. Gamboa hadn't got hurt, right? And what if Gamboa had to beat him in front of 15,000 fans with Leonard Ellaby every time he get on the microphone telling you that Tank Davis is the best fighter in the world? And then Tank Davis go out there and get beat by a 38-year-old Gamboa. What if that had to happen? It's hard to bounce back from something like that. You feel me? So I just don't, it's crazy. So we got a clown right here. This motherfucking clown right here gonna say Vincent Sample, okay? He says problem. He says he won every round and got the knockout. Get the fuck out of here. Was he not supposed to win every round against a guy that had a ruptured Achilles, you fucking clown? Was he not supposed to win every round against a dude that was 38 years old that had a ruptured Achilles? Was he not? Y'all tell me. Did y'all not? He was supposed to win every round. Yeah, he won every round. Was he not supposed to? Come on now. This is the shit I'm talking about. Like I said, Tank Davis is a hell of a talent. But let's keep it real when we talking about Tank Davis. And the reason that I'm disappointed is because I know Tank Davis ain't as disciplined as he should be. And like I said before, you can get mad if you want to. I'm going to keep it all the way 100 on here. For real. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. He's only 25 years old. He already having weight problems. He balloons up to 175 pounds. And I hate to say it because Tank Davis, like I said, I like Tank Davis a lot. And he's a hell of a young dude. I like him. But we got to hold him accountable and we got to keep it 100. He's only 25. He been having weight issues, for years now, okay? He already balloons up to 175 plus pounds, and he only fight at 130 and 135 pounds, right? Okay. What do you think is going to be the issue when he turns 28, 29, 30? If he already having these problems now. When Errol Spence, let's just use Errol Spence as because Errol Spence, that's his partner. When Spence was 25 years old, all we seen is him in gym, and he was destroying dudes, and he was always in shape. So what I'm saying is they make an excuse like, oh, he's young, he's this and that. With them weight issues, it don't get easier as you get older. It gets harder. Most of the time, we see guys when they're young, they don't really have these issues. They start having these issues when they get older. He having these issues young already. Like I said, if you talking about him winning every round, ask yourself, was he not supposed to win every round with a man that had a ruptured Achilles tendon? Like I said, Gamboa, if y'all was watching the fight, Gamboa wanted to quit in the third. After the third round, Gamboa told his corner that he could not fight no more. They made that man fight. Real talk. They and it's crazy because they actually put him out there in the ring against his will. Because go back and watch it. Gamboa did not want to fight. They put him out there against his will. He told them, no, I cannot fight. My foot, he said, my foot is messed up. I can't fight no more. And they made him fight. They made him fight. And that's crazy to me because I think that they didn't want to end the fight like that because there was so much at stake. Not as, as far as titles, but they hadn't had a fight in Atlanta since 1999. They knew that crowd came out to see Tank Davis, and they knew that crowd was about to erupt and act a goddamn fool if that fight had been stopped in the third round like that. So they actually made Gamboa go out there and fight. And if you got half a brain, let's not be biased here. Have half a brain and look at how the fight was going on. Dude he couldn't push off his feet at all. He couldn't push off his feet. He couldn't move around. He had no lateral movement. He was limping around the ring. He barely could walk. And so that's just what it is. JJ Smith says, yeah, that's bad when you can't knock out a guy with one leg in 3 to 4 rounds. I don't know what it is, but Gamboa survived. He survived, but Tank Davis, it just didn't impress me. It didn't impress me. It really didn't impress me. Like, what if there was Lomachenko in there with Gamboa? Lomachenko would have literally ran circles around Gamboa. Like, he would have ran circles around him. Let me see what y'all talking about. Wally said he wanted to see him fight Lomachenko. JJ Smith says, yeah, that's bad when you can. Oh, yeah, I already read that one. Wally says Gamboa is 38. That's why that was an easy fight for him. I thought it was an easy fight. I thought the fight, like I said before, I thought that Tank Davis was gonna be able to get him out of there within 6 rounds. I didn't think the fight was gonna go past 6 rounds. Gamboa did show he could survive. He did that. Gamboa survived. Now let's give Gamboa his credit because he did whatever he had to do to survive when he really didn't have no more fight in him after the third round. Because like I said, he wanted to quit. Everybody that's on here right now, like I said, go to my YouTube. All right, go to my YouTube and add my YouTube page, Everything Boxing. Hit the subscribe and hit that bell icon. All right, hit the subscribe and hit the bell icon on my YouTube. And if you on the YouTube, smash the like button. It only take you 1 second to hit that like button. If you mad, hit the dislike button. Okay. All right, Money said I'm about to drop it in the chat. It's my Wi-Fi, bro. Trying to get it together. My phone's shitty. Which okay. He said, all right, I was gonna bring Money Brown on. I think he having some Wi-Fi issues right now. Let me see. Let me see what they talking about over here on the little Facebook. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see what y'all talking about. Antonio DeCosto says, I've been keeping it 100. He says that he think that Mayweather holding him back and been having him fight cab drivers. You know what? What I've been noticing is Mayweather really I don't even know how much involvement Mayweather have with these fighters now, because he don't promote none of these fighters. He really don't even talk about none of these fighters until like the day before the event at the press conference. Other than that, I mean, like I said before, y'all got mad when I said that Mayweather got 23 million viewers on his Instagram, and he didn't even shout out or post none of these fighters not one time. He did it today, but that's the day of the fight. But I think it's Leonard Ellaby. Like, to me, what I see is Leonard Ellaby is the one that does all the promotion, that does, that run everything. So I don't know who's making these matches, who's putting tanking these fights. How much involvement Mayweather has now, I don't know. Because I don't see Mayweather promoting none of these fighters. I see Leonard Ellaby really putting in that work, though. Daniel Morales says, I'd like to see the next fight against Tevin Farmer. So Daniel Morales, let me dig into the Tevin Farmer, okay? My dude, my man Money Brown TV that I was trying to actually get on the show with me right now. My man Money Brown, he had Tevin Farmer on his show, okay? And Tevin Farmer talked about what happened between the negotiations with Tank Davis and himself, okay? Tevin Farmer said that they offered Tank Davis a one-fight deal for $7 million to go over to DAZN to fight Tevin Farmer, right? Tevin Farmer was going to be making less than Tank Davis. All right, listen to this. They offered him a one-fight deal to go to DAZN, not no contract for DAZN, just a one-fight deal to have that fight with Tank Davis and Tevin Farmer on DAZN. Okay? For $7 million, they was going to pay Tank Davis. They turned the fight down. Okay? They would not let Tank Davis go over to DAZN and fight Tevin Farmer. They turned the $7 million deal down. We heard it, Leonard Ellaby say they can't offer us shit. So you wouldn't let him go over there and fight Tevin Farmer for $7 million. But you decide to put him in a fight with Gamboa. I don't know how much Tank Davis is making tonight. I don't know how much he made tonight. But I know that Tevin Farmer fight, everybody wanted to see. That would have been a hell of a fight, and I don't know. Tevin Farmer got defense. Tevin Farmer gonna take him into the deep waters. It ain't like Tank Davis is gonna be able to get off all that power shit against Tevin Farmer, because Tevin Farmer defense is a motherfucker. And what if Tevin Farmer take him into them in the late rounds? How's Tank Davis gonna look against a guy that can move, that got a lot of defense like Tevin Farmer? And Tevin Farmer, I mean, he don't got the best power in the world, but he got respectable power. He don't get a lot of knockouts, but I mean, he got some pop. So I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, let's just keep it real. And I hate to sound like I'm criticizing Tank, but I just gotta keep it real. Sean Jackson says Tank Davis balloons up in weight between fights. Raw talent with no dedication. Tank relies on his power too much. Well, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, he don't have no business getting up to 175 plus pounds when you fighting at 130 and 135. This is something that Tank Davis said himself before. I was watching an interview. I think it might have been on Ellie Setback. I don't remember who it was with. But Tank Davis says that he don't box or go to the boxing gym or do nothing in the boxing gym until training camp comes up. So you mean to tell me, and that's the Adrian Broner approach. You know why I say that's the Adrian Broner approach? Because Adrian Broner never got any better since he fought what was the dude that he fought? damn, that he fought. Man, he had the pink gloves on. Hold on. When he was at before he moved up to and fought Paulie. What's the dude's name? No, not Mikey Garcia. Not Mikey Garcia. Hold on. Let me pull it up. It's right at the tip of my tongue. Damn, what's his name? Hold on, let me pull it up. I know the dude's name. I can't even. I always forget his name too. Hold on. Antonio DeMarco. Okay. Adrian Brunner to me, he never got Adrian Brunner to me. He never got any better ever since he fought Antonio DeMarco. Adrian Brunner, and we know why, because he really became a star. He stopped being in the gym 24/7 working on his craft. When you're a young fighter coming up, you have to stay in the gym and work on your craft because you got to continue to get better. Now, Tank Davis said himself before that he does not be in the gym until he has a training camp, right? So he's not in the gym like some of these young fighters, like Devin Haney, always in the gym working on his craft. Shakur Stevenson, always in the gym working on his craft. Teofimo Lopez said he always be in the gym. Like a lot of these dudes always be in the gym working on getting better. And so, I mean, and it shows with Tank Davis because he blow up to 175, 180 pounds. So, let me see. Wally Reynoso says Ryan Garcia will be a good test for Tank, but he doesn't have but yeah, Tank don't have no chance against Lomachenko. Nah, like I said, he got a puncher's chance, but what is a puncher's chance? Everybody got a puncher's chance. What is a puncher's chance? Unless you got power like Deontay Wilder, a puncher's chance don't mean too much when you in the ring with a dude that got skills like Lomachenko. Jamai Khan Boxer says Tank is a savage. So were you impressed by what Tank Davis did tonight? Let me see. Let me see what y'all talking about in these comments. Wally Reynoso said maybe with a lucky punch. Yeah, like, man, I just think that Tank maybe, and you know, maybe this teaches Tank a lesson. Maybe Tank see like, okay, as I gradually move up in competition, I'm not gonna be able to do what I do, you know, blow up in weight and then think I'm gonna be able to just walk through these dudes no more. Maybe this teach him a lesson, and maybe he will start getting in the gym and will start training, you know, instead of just coming into training camp 175 pounds and then, you know, having to train to cut weight and not really be able to work on your skills. Trevin Simmons says, no, I'm not. He was supposed to beat him. Luti Lagu says more impressed with Gamboa. He was more impressed with Gamboa, but Tank got it done with a lot of clean shots. Yeah, I mean, but Gamboa was hurt. Gamboa could not move. Y'all do me a favor. If you in the building, everybody go subscribe to Everything Boxing on YouTube. Go subscribe to my YouTube, hit the like button, and hit that bell icon. T Weezy says Tank still got it done against a vet, knocking him down like what 3 times. Real one, Tevin Simmons says, real one, no, Haney is a big man, is a big man of a little man. Is a big man of little men. See, T Weezy, yeah, he got it done, but see, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all have to keep the same energy with Tank Davis, right? Okay, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and I just use Errol Spence as a example because a lot of people criticize Errol Spence for whatever he do. Okay. Oh, I'm not even gonna use Errol Spence. Okay. Let's use Deontay Wilder. Okay. Deontay Wilder goes in the ring, right? Against, I'm not against, let me see. Against Brazil. Let's say Deontay Wilder go in the ring against Dominic Brazil, right? And Deontay Wilder and Dominic Brazil ruptures his Achilles in the third round. He can't move. He can barely stand up. But Deontay Wilder, it takes Deontay Wilder 12 rounds to get that man out of there. Are you going to come on here and say the same thing? Be honest with yourself. Don't even answer the question for me. Just be honest with yourself. Would you be saying the same thing? Like I said, keep the same energy. Everybody want to get mad and protect Tank and make excuses for him. Keep the same energy. The fact is Tank ain't never been fighting nobody, so he wasn't familiar with being he wasn't familiar with being in a fight with a man that could survive. He wasn't familiar with that. If they had been putting him in the ring, gradually stepping up his competition, he probably would have been familiar with that. He probably would have looked a lot better than what he did tonight. If they had been put him in the right fights, stepping up his competition and continue to put him in better and better fights every time in the ring. But you go from Pedraza, which is all right, he not special, to each time you step in the ring, it's against a guy that don't nobody know. Your competition is getting lesser and lesser. I mean, wasn't nobody talking about Gamboa, a 38-year-old Gamboa being an elite fighter? But now everybody that's a super diehard Tank fan, y'all gonna act like Gamboa is a super duper elite fighter. But what's really funny to me is, right, this how I'm a cook y'all, a lot of y'all that make all the excuses in the world, because it be the same. If y'all be the same dudes that was talking about how Luis Ortiz, right? When Luis Ortiz was, I think Luis Ortiz is 40 right now, right? When he fought Wilder the first time, he was 38 years old. Okay. When he fought Wilder the first time, everybody was saying Luis Ortiz was really 50 years old. He was really in his late 40s because he's Cuban and don't nobody know their real age, right? Well, let's go ahead and skate forward to tonight. Okay. Gamboa is 38 years old. He's Cuban. I ain't heard no person talk about Gamboa. I didn't hear no person talk about Gamboa was really 50 years old. That's how I'm telling y'all don't keep the same energy. Because it's the same folks that was talking about Luis Ortiz because he's Cuban. He ain't really the age they say he is. He really 50-some years old, right? All y'all was saying that. But ain't nobody say that about Gamboa. And I'm not saying that's the truth. If they say 38, to me, he's 38. If they say Luis Ortiz was 38 and he was 40 the second time he fought Wilder, to me, he was 38 and 40. I ain't one of the dudes that come on here and, try to say that they lying about their birth certificate. I don't know. And that ain't for me to say. But all I'm saying is keep the same energy. Say the same thing about Gamboa. Then nobody want to say that. But all of a sudden, everybody that ride with Tank heavy, and I'm a Tank fan, but I'm gonna keep it 100. Everybody that want to be a diehard Tank fan, y'all ain't want to say nothing about Gamboa being 38 years old, and you acting like Gamboa is in his prime. Is Gamboa in his prime? Come on now. Reggie Anderson says, hold on. Reggie Anderson says, can't talk business when you're not at the table. Leave all that to the suits. I don't even know what you're talking about. Luti Lagoo says, I feel it, bro. He says, if it was Lomo fighting tonight, laugh my ass off. He says Lomo would have been crucified. And that's another thing. You know, what if there was Lomachenko in the ring tonight that was in there with Gamboa, and Gamboa ruptured his Achilles in the third round? That's why I'm saying some of y'all fake, man. Some of y'all fake because y'all can't look in the mirror and say this shit that y'all be saying in these comments and actually say, yeah, I'm real. Because come on, you know good so damn well if there was Lomachenko in the ring tonight with Gamboa that had a ruptured Achilles, that put on that performance, that man would have been crucified. If there was Gary Russell Jr., y'all would have crucified him. All I'm saying is let's keep the same energy. Let's not hop on these comments and hop on these videos and talk bad about one guy, but when the next guy come and do the same thing, y'all want to, act like it didn't happen. Come on, man. T Weezy says, I still give Lomo his credit. Yeah, you saying it now. You saying you would have still give Lomo his credit. That's not that's not folks' fault if he get hurt in the ring. You saying it now. But I mean, it showed that anything that Lomo do or any of these other fighters, y'all want to shit on them. But I don't know why it's like people get so mad if you want to keep it real about Tank. Like, yeah, Tank got the job done. He did what he had to do. He even said himself that he gave a C. I think he gave himself a C performance. he did what he had to do. And Gamboa, he survived. But I wasn't impressed. Am I supposed to be impressed? I wasn't impressed. Jamil Khan Boxing says Tank wasn't fit. That's all. He just has to stay in the gym. He knocks out everyone except Haney at 135. Okay, Jamil Khan Boxing. That's your name, Jamil Khan Boxing. Okay. If you gonna have a name with boxing on the end of it, like I do, you have to make what you say make sense. Okay. How can you say that Tank Davis knocks out everybody except for Haney at 135? What has Tank Davis done to show you that he can knock out everybody at 135 except for Tank? That's what I'm saying. When you speak, don't just speak because you like a fighter, right? Don't just speak and say some shit just because you like the fighter. Bring me facts. What has Tank Davis done for you to make a bold statement like that? You know what I'm saying? You can't make statements like that when you never seen Tank Davis do anything for you to make a bold statement like that. Mario Sanchez says Tank should have done better. Looks like he suffered with breathing. Yeah, he was tired. What if there was a guy that was in there that was 100% that could really press the action on Tank? That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of what ifs. Y'all gotta excuse me because I'm sick and this medicine and wore off on me. Trevin Simmons says nothing. He doesn't even have discipline at 130. Like I'm saying, like, man, we gotta stop. When we talk boxing, okay, this is what I do. When I talk boxing, I take whether I like a guy or not, I try to put that shit to the side. Because ask yourself, the statements that you making, would you go and put money on them statements? Because if you wouldn't go and put money on the statements that you making, you don't really believe that shit yourself. If I come on this camera and I tell you, and I've been wrong a lot of times, but if I tell you some shit, I'm sticking to what I say, and I'll put money behind behind what I said. I didn't want a lot. Still going, I believe what I say. I'm just not gonna say no bullshit when come on now, man. Let's just keep it real. Keep it real with yourself. And if you keep it real with yourself before you type in something in them comments, you'll think twice before you do it. Let me see. Mario Sanchez says the fight tonight against Gamboa was not 100%. He says if Gamboa was Ryan Garcia, it would have been difficult in my boxing experience with fighters I've trained and seen. Let me see. I'm gonna scroll down. Okay, Jamil Khan's boxing says I'll put money on Tank KO Loma, and you'll lose that money. Whatever you put on that, I guarantee you'll lose that money. You also say that Tank stops Lomo. I'm gonna just scroll through these. I'm gonna scroll through these comments. You said Gamboa punches were very soft. Yeah, Mario Sanchez. Gamboa's punches, Gamboa couldn't put no power behind his punches. He couldn't lean into him. He didn't have no, he said he ruptured his Achilles, and you can see it. He couldn't put no weight on his back foot. So that's where your power come from. So all Gamboa was trying to do is survive because they made him go out there and fight. Gamboa told his corner that he couldn't fight. They was like, can you go out there? He said, no, I'm done. I can't go out there. He was like, my foot. He was like, my foot. He was like, bet, he's pointing to his foot. He said, I'm done. They made him. Jamil Khan says, okay, let me go ahead and go through these comments. Trevin Simmons says, what a Charlo versus Harrison 3? Should there be a 3? I personally think no, because he knocked him out. If he would have lasted 12, yeah, I think it should be a 3 because a lot of people had Harrison winning that fight. I had it. I think I had it I had a very close fight. It was a good enough fight for it to be a 3. We boxing fans. At the end of the day, we boxing fans. Who wouldn't want to see that third fight? Were you not entertained? I was entertained. That was a hell of a fight. I like this, and then the fight build up. I like to see 3, maybe not right away, but eventually, yeah. Let me see. Harrison did win the first fight. Charlo won the second fight. A lot of people had Harrison winning the fight before he was knocked out. So yeah, run it back. You don't gotta do it right away, but run it back eventually. He said, okay. Jamai Khan Boxing says Ryan Garcia is an Instagram boxer. How's he an Instagram boxer? All the hard work and dedication that young dude and put in the sport, and you gonna call him an Instagram boxer? Can you do what he do? Come on, man. So anyway, you said Ryan Garcia only looks good against the heavy bag. Man, is you trolling right now? Let me see. Simmons says, you lost all credibility calling Tank a crack baby. Crack baby. Who called Tank a crack baby? Simmons, put in the comments who said Tank was a crack baby. Let me scroll through the comments and see. Who said Tank was a crack baby? Oh, okay. Trevin Simmons says, Tank was a crack baby. No disrespect. Yeah, man. I don't like, we talking boxing. I don't get into these dudes, personal lives and all that stuff. I respect Tank because Tank came from the bottom. He came from nothing. He was in the group home and all of that. Like, you got to respect you got to respect Tank, from where he came from. But like I said, it ain't no personal feelings with nobody in the comment section. We just talking boxing. That's what we do. Like, I chop it up with my partners about boxing. We'll start cussing each other out, but it ain't nothing personal, Mario Sanchez says they said that against Garcia in the Philippines. I lost you right there. Let me see. Wally Reynoso said why he doesn't pick Lomo. Even Mayweather doesn't want him to fight Lomo now. Why? Because he know. Well, Mayweather been not wanting him to fight Lomo. Like, this is what y'all gotta understand. They know, they see Tank Davis in the gyms, right? They know Tank Davis. They know what he can do, and they know his flaws. What they know what he can't do. So obviously, it's something that they see that they like. No, we're not putting him in there with Tank Davis. Like I said before, go look at the video I made on YouTube. I talked about how Adrian Brunner recently did an interview, and Adrian Brunner flat out said that he did not want Tank Davis. That he said that he don't think that Tank Davis was ready to fight Lomachenko. So I mean, it tell you a lot. We seen it tonight. Let me go ahead and let me see what he talked. Let me get through the rest of these comments. Mario Sanchez says Ryan versus Haney. Yeah. And like I said before, Big Money Brown TV off in the building. What it is. And everybody that's in the building right now, everybody that's watching, all right. Everybody that's in here right now that's watching, go subscribe to Money Brown TV. Money Brown TV. All right, we was talking about earlier. We was talking about why the Tank Davis and Tevin Farmer fight didn't happen. All right, we got the exclusive from Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer told everything, and it was Money Brown TV that brought you that interview on his channel. Okay, Tevin Farmer came and he talked about why that fight didn't happen. He talked about how Tank Davis turned down $7 million to go over to DAZN for a one-fight deal. And that was on Money Brown TV. So everybody go tune in right now on your YouTube. Go right now and subscribe to Money Brown TV if you ain't already subscribed to Money Brown TV. All right. If I can drop the link. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to try to bring Money Brown on right now. I'm going to try to drop this link in the comment section. Give me 1 second. Money. Hold on. I think. Let me see. We gonna get Money Brown. We gonna get Money TV right here. Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna drop it in the comment section for you right here, Money. Let me know if you got it. But yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. Boxing is a real, like Wilder said before, boxing, people get real personal and emotional with when we talk about boxing. I do, everybody do. But sometimes we just gotta put aside, how much we like a fighter, and we gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it real. Because if we don't keep it real, who gonna keep it real? And hold on. Let me see. Mario Sanchez says Tank Davis is a great boxer with pro qualities, but he is used to 4 to 8 rounds max. I don't know. I mean, he was tired tonight. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Hold on, Money. Let me drop the link. Yeah, the link in there. I dropped it. Oh, here he is. Hold on. Money Brown, what it do?
Man, my brother, can you hear me clear?
Yeah, I can hear you. You good?
Man, let me know if my fan fucking up too, if it's cool.
Nah,
It's
you
cool.
good. You good. Yeah, nah, you good. I'm
Man,
make
my
sure my
motherfucking
volume up.
yeah, my motherfucking Wi-Fi tripping, but I still ain't see the thing in there. So I'm on my phone though. So if I get the cutting out, let me know, cause I ain't my Wi-Fi ain't on.
All right, nah, you good. Go, man. So you've been watching the show. What you think about? I've been talking enough. Let me
Nah,
you go
I ain't
ahead
watching
and
it though. I just jumped in. I ain't really see what was cracking like.
okay. Well, basically, I mean, what you think about the Tank Davis fight tonight?
Man,
Because
I gotta keep it all. We keep it 100. We don't bullshit around the bush, man.
yeah,
I'm a little disappointed in Tank, bro. And that's my guy. I fuck with Tank Heavy. I ride for him, Keon. I ride for him, bro. But as much as I said, um, he made weight. I can see that shit fucked with him a little bit, bro. I can really tell because Gamboa was leaning on him, turning his ass out. And credit to Gamboa. Gamboa's a fucking warrior. I think we need to get Gamboa all the fucking credit in the world because we seen motherfuckers comp out. We seen, and I thought he was gonna do it. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna do it. I said Gamboa for the fucking comp out when he got the point at the ankle. But he toughed that shit on like a motherfucking man, bro. And made it 12 round with a young gunner like Tank, who's a motherfucking power hitter. He didn't make no motherfucking excuses or nothing like that. And I salute Gamboa. And anybody got something to say about Gamboa, he old 42, man. Get out of here. I give him all the credit. But Tank should have got him out of there within 6, bro. Like we were saying, 4, no more than 6, bro. He didn't press the gas. Gamboa was touching him up. You know what I'm saying? And I gave like nigga, we was in our I had a fucking Wi-Fi trip and they kicked me out the live stream account so many times I had to make a new fucking account on fucking Instagram just to show the bitch. But Gamboa was touching Tank as well, bro. He was touching Tank as well. And for Tank, bro, like for me, for a young fighter like Tank, you got to learn from this, bro. You got to learn from this because you went 12, bro. Like it was 2 rounds straight. I want to say if it was the ninth or the 10th, bro, where I'm looking at Tank and he didn't throw shit. I'm like, Tank, is you just trying to survive to the fucking end, bro? And I bet 100 on the fucking knockout. Thank God it happened in the 12th. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I'm like, God damn, Tank, this a whole fucking round. You just sitting up here waiting, like, okay, I got the rounds done. Now, Craig, I understand y'all want to just throw no anything and get caught back, boy, but I'm a little disappointed in my dude, bro. He got to be like I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. You got to be more disciplined, bro. Like the Kevin and I'm sorry, Kevin Cunningham. I'm sorry. Yes, I am sorry that I said what I said when I was talking to Coach Calvin about. I feel like Tank is better. I still feel like he better with Coach Calvin. But one thing Corey Spinks told me, Keon, he said this. One thing about Kevin Cunningham, he can't teach you nothing new. But that motherfucker is going to get you in dog shape, bro. You're going to make weight.
yeah. We
You're going to
seen it
be
with
in dog
AB.
shape. Yeah, cause he say he don't play that shit about his regimen, his workout regimen. And I feel like Tank took that approach against Jesus Cuellar, and he looked damn good, looked fast,
Yeah,
everything,
because he
bro.
was in. Remember, he was in camp with AB. All of them was in their house together. They was like
Exactly,
locked down in a real camp.
exactly, bro. And I feel like that's the approach you need to take to every fucking fight. If you're not with Coach Kevin, use that fucking regimen, bro, for every fight and take it serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he got to bite down, bro, because that Tank right there. Hey, look, I got that Tank right there, bro. I don't know if that Tank be the Ted Famo. I don't know if that Tank be the Gary. I got to keep it real. Fuck it, man. I don't know, bro. And I ride for him, even with a Tevin Form who come in dog ass shape. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. I think Tank knocked them all out. I do think that. But that Tank right there, nah, bro. You got to get it together. You got to get it together. I'm a little disappointed in him, but one thing I am doing, I am going to give him credit for finding a way. You know what I'm saying? As much as I just said all that, I'm going to give him credit for finding a way and getting the knockout because this boxing game, it ain't easy, especially with all that pressure on your motherfucking back and bringing 15,000 people out that you're trying to please. But Gamboa, man, on one damn leg, Tank, and then like Tank should have pressed the issue more, like. You got all that energy in 12. You could have been picked that energy up and got him out of there, bro. Gamboa he was 2 shots away from going anyway. He was 2 shots away from going, though. But he's still my guy. I'm still going to ride for him. But I got to keep it all the way true, man. Tank, I'm a little disappointed in that performance. Nonetheless, you did what you had to do and find a way to get the W, getting a knockout. And, you know what I'm saying? We're going to move on from here. But we're going to see what he do. We're going to see what he do from her and where he go from her. Would it be Leo Santa Cruz next in a pay-per-view like they saying? You know what I'm saying? But you got to get your ass in shape, man. Point
I'm
blank
gonna
period.
keep. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't see. I wasn't able to see my shit, my service, my satellite cut out in the middle of the 7th round. So when Gamboa started coming on, my shit cut out. It didn't come back on into the 10th round. Okay. So like the rest of the 7th, 8th, 9th, I didn't see them rounds. So I didn't get to see what Gamboa did. Everybody say that Gamboa started coming on a little bit. I didn't see that.
Gamboa hit his ass with a 3-piece count. That motherfucker went. Tank had his hand down. That motherfucker went. Bam, bing, bow. I say, ooh. I had to show the people. I say, ooh, look at that 3-piece by Gamboa.
What round was that in?
I think it probably was the 9th, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember because I had to try to turn my damn phone away from the thing and then bring it back and shit. But man, it was live though. Kia, you gotta fuck with me.
Nah, you know what? I caught it back up in the 9th round because I did see that. So I missed the half of the 7th, all of the 8th, and then I got in like in the middle of the 9th round.
Hey, Kia, you know who Carlos Dansby is, right?
Yeah.
I got him coming, bro. Carlos Dansby will come on the show. You know that nigga.
You got him on the show.
I don't know. We gonna see though, but he said he's down for it. But you know, man, Carlos a big ass boxer fan, bro. He been all my live streams, bro. Me and him, big man, we been there clowning, bro. We been
like I said, people need to go to Money Brown channel. All right, go in his videos, and everybody need to check out the interview that he did with Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer talked about a lot. Y'all go check out that interview.
And I agree with Tevin, like I said in that interview, bro. I agree with Tevin Farmer. It ain't no way. No way. Now look, I blame Tevin Farmer for the McGregor fight, right? When that shit supposed to happen, then bam. Tevin got his title. Tevin had an opportunity for Tank to fight him. Tank fucked that up. Tank, I forgot what the fuck he said, bro. It was in one interview. They were going back and forth. But now, when Tevin made himself even hotter, bro, there was the fight for Tank to even eat. Like, I know, like, people probably would have been saying, oh, we don't want it on pay-per-view. But in my opinion, it don't hurt to try. Like, that's Tevin Foreman. That's a unification bout. You can put that bitch in Brooklyn, right by Baltimore, right by Philly. They go come out. You know what I'm saying? Just try and see what the numbers probably would have did fucking great, bro. Because them niggas know how to talk shit to each other. They know how to talk shit to each other.
But you know what that is? It ain't even on Tank. Because it ain't like Tank wouldn't have took that $7 million. That's Mayweather Promotions and Leonard Ellerby. They head too big. They got that. They got that complex. Like, nah, we got all the money. Ain't nobody. You can't give us no offer. Come on, man. Like, you kind of holding your fighter back. That was you kind of holding your fighter back.
That was the fight for Tank, and I feel like Tevin say, you offer me $2 million when my motherfucking promoter offer you $7 million, and I get $4 million. Ain't no way, like Keon, ain't no way in hell nobody, whoever in the chat, nobody is gonna leave an extra $2 million on the table. You can't tell me that shit. I don't care who you is. When your promoter sent up there, then not only that, Eddie Hearn said out his own mouth, he probably would have squared 10 to Tank, and Tevin probably would have got about 5 or 6. So when you saying them numbers compared to $2 million, it's like, hell no. You know, hell no. Like, and it's only right, bro. So, but we know the network situation and shit like that. Like, but one fight, like you ain't even commit like one fucking fight.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. We talking one fight, right? We not talking about signing no long-term contract. You wouldn't let the man go over there for one fight for $7 million.
Yep. Look at
for
Mikey
one fight.
Look at Mikey. Look at Cholo. I think Cholo should take the deal. You know what I'm saying? I think Cholo should take the deal. Mikey took the deal. It ain't like you gotta sell your soul to fucking DAZN, but somewhere down the line, you gotta think about this $7 million fucking dollars, bro. This $7 million. Shit. So, and like I say, you could have probably scored 10 or 9, like, but to each his own, man. Like, it do fuck up the game.
But see, tonight, man, like to me, like I said, let's all keep it honest. I guess you might have not been watching at the point in time. I said, what if there was Lomachenko in the ring against Gamboa that had ruptured his Achilles in the 3rd round? People would have been crucifying him. Let's just keep it real.
For what? Going 12 rounds?
For going 12 rounds with Gamboa.
He wouldn't have made
with a ruptured Achilles. I mean, let's keep it real. Gamboa couldn't move. Like he didn't even have no power on his shots because
I ain't gonna. I don't know if he ruptured his Achilles now. I don't think that's.
Well, that's what he said.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
You're not going no 12 rounds with no ruptured Achilles.
He said he felt it. He said he felt it pop. He said he felt it pop. That's what he said.
I seen him talk about something, but a rupture. Nah, the tore your Achilles. You ain't planning on that bitch like that. You know what I'm saying? He probably had some issues with it, but I don't know about rupture.
All right, money. But all right, the third round, right when they was in the corner, when the injury happened, he told them he didn't want to fight no more.
He said it.
He clearly said that he could not continue. They made him continue because, like I said, I think they made you clearly seen that they made him continue. They threw him out there against his will, and you know why? Because they was in Atlanta. They hadn't had a fight in Atlanta since 1999. They knew that crowd was gonna act a damn fool if that fight had been stopped like that. So they basically forced him out. They forced Gamboa out there because Gamboa was like, "No, I'm done. I can't fight no more."
That motherfucker say no. I say, God damn, Gamboa for the bitch out the fight. He about to bitch out the fight. But and look, he clearly said no, bro. I cannot lie. That nigga said no. Like he even try to tell the referee no. Jack Reese talked to him again. And I'm like, damn, but he made it through, man. I give him credit. But I ain't gonna lie to you. That motherfucker said no.
Yeah, he said no. He was like, I'm done. He said, I can't fight no more. He said, my foot. He said, I can't. But we clearly see that he couldn't move. Like he couldn't put no weight on his foot. He had no lateral movement. All he could really do is go backwards and forward. And he barely could do that. He was leaning, and then that's why he was holding so much, because he was kind of leaning, like, you know, every time Tank hit him, he looked like he was gonna fall.
Looked like
so what he was doing, he was trying to press forward and put all his weight on Tank Davis, because he couldn't put no weight on his back foot. So he was trying to put all his weight on Tank Davis with his front foot.
He tired Tank ass out too with that wrestling shit.
Yeah, he tired Tank out too. Tank wasn't prepared for all of that
at all, bro.
But like I said, ask yourself if Gamboa had been 100%. Because to me, Gamboa was probably 30% of himself with that injury. If any of y'all ever been in the ring and you can't put no pressure on your back foot, that take a lot away from you. Like we seen he couldn't plant his foot to get no power on his punches. I didn't damn lost my voice. Shit.
But I'm like you, I'm under the weather over this motherfucking too.
Yeah, man, I'm already sick.
Shit, man.
I was laid up sick shit all day yesterday. Now I done lost my voice.
Man, I can't taste shit, Keon. That shit killing me, bro.
What'd you say?
I said I can't taste shit and it's killing me. I can't even taste the food.
Yeah, man, I'm fucked up right now. I need this medicine. I was cool when I first got on here because I had took some medicine. This shit done wore off now. Let me see what they talk about in the comment section. Hold on. Let me see what they're talking about over here in the comment section.
Hey, salute the Tank for getting me that hunt done, though, boy. Lord knows I ain't want to come up.
Man, I lost 200 tonight. A little 200. I ain't lose it on Tank. I ain't even bet on that fight. I bet on the
Badu
Jack. And then I lost it on that Ohio State and Clemson game.
Man, I bet on Clemson, bro, but I had a 10-piece, bro. I fucked up with. I bet that the fucking Golden State was gonna stay in 13. Mavericks did they ass about 20. Should have took the fucking LSU game in the over like I started to, but I should
have took the LSU game myself. I was about to and then decided not to. Let
go ahead, bro. That's a whole nother
let me see. Kurt Warden says Lomachenko went 550, 50-50 life and death with Pedraza. Man, you said he went 50-50 life and man, I ain't even.
What you think
I
about
ain't
it?
even got the voice to. I ain't even really got the voice to really cook you right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. I already talked about that earlier. My voice, damn, my voice gone. Uh, let me see. Manny Rodriguez says Tank. He says Tank versus 126 feather fisted Santa Cruz is next. Yeah, man. I told you already about that money. I ain't feeling that fight.
Yeah,
Like I ain't feeling that Leo Santa Cruz fight.
that's what they're gonna try to make happen because of the Mexican fans, though.
Yeah, they gonna have that on. They talk about that being pay-per-view.
Uh
Hey, what you think about that Malik Hawkins
Darwin Price, man.
and
I
Dara
had
Price fight?
I had two too, bro. Like Ice Mom mad at me right now though, but I can even. I'll try to post my damn little thoughts. I'll do that shit tomorrow though. But I felt like it was 2-2, man. I felt like Darwin was doing good work. He was popping that jab on Iceman ass, but Iceman had the power. He was coming forward, and it was heating up to be a good ass fight, bro. But that nigga popped his knee out, bro, and he couldn't do shit about it. And I
Yeah,
was pissed off, bro. It kind of that agitated me for real right there, bro, because I didn't want the fight to end like that. Even if Iceman would have won the fight, I wanted him to win on a better notion than that. But Darwin was doing good work, bro. He was popping his
yeah,
jab.
he was.
He was moving. You know, Ice Mom told me, oh, he was running because he didn't want to give the power. Nah, baby, that's boxing shit. You got to move. You don't stand in front of nobody with power. You know what I'm saying? He let
Hey,
us have that shit.
Price was hitting it with getting off on him with that jab though. Real
Man, what
shit.
that jab beautiful, bro. That mother was popping, wasn't it?
Yeah, he popping that jab on his ass.
Hell yeah, but I had a 2-2 in a fit. It's fucked up because I feel like that was gonna be a good ass fight, and it was shaping up to be a good ass fight, bro. It was shaping up to be a good ass fight. And if he didn't ever hurt him in the third round, I mean, sorry, in that fourth round, if he would never hurt him, I would have had the 3-1 price. That just would have been my call. You know what I'm saying? But it was
Yeah,
man, I hate shit like that got to happen, bro. I hate shit like they got to
yeah,
man. Look, I got that one wrong, Keon. And okay, well, let's just talk about that. I don't want to jump too far, but yeah, man, that was a hell of a fight, man. It was a hell of a fight. It was shaping up to be good, but you know, shit happens. Salute the Iceman though, because I fuck with Iceman. He one of my favorite fighters. It's just that I didn't even see that fight happen. Then when I woke up and I seen it, I'm like, God damn. My hometown, St. Louis, my dude Darwin, who I know and I fuck with, against somebody that I like in Malik Hawkins. I made my post. I said it was a 50-50. Whoever execute that game plan go win. But I'm riding with my home team on this, and I got to ride with the heart. You know, Iceman came on that bitch like, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to interview for my son, motherfucker, and you gonna go against us? You know, no, she ain't said that, but she's like, oh yeah, okay, team Hawks and shit, you know. But salute to them, they got the W. I mean, the celebration. I understand you celebrate, you got the win, but you ain't win the damn title, nigga. God damn,
I ain't really.
I feel like y'all won the title.
I had picked Hawkins to win because remember me and you was talking about it. I had gave
Uh huh.
Hawkins the slight edge, but
Uh huh.
I wouldn't. I mean, I thought Price was putting in work, and I didn't really like that celebration because I mean, I'm like, man, how you? Yeah, you won, but you ain't really win like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Right.
I wasn't really feeling that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm like, that nigga won celebrate like he won the world title.
Yeah, like it ain't you. You acting like you went in there and knocked the dude out. I wasn't really feeling that, but you know, I think that fight was leading up to be a hell of a fight because they just had really started getting it on
Start
when
heating
that
up.
injury
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
What you think about the Badu Jack? Who? What do you think about that decision with
First,
Badu Jack?
let me get Lonnie B credit first against Uzataki because I didn't even like I say I went against
Oh yeah, you
yeah.
right.
I wanted Lonnie B to win, right? But I thought Uzataki was gonna get him, bro. And I said it on my
Me too.
post too. And he liked that bitch, but I'm like, man, he went out there, he dropped Uzataki ass, bro. And then he got the box in his ass, and that nigga got that W, and I salute him on that, bro. I gotta give him all the credit because that was a good ass fight. But he went out there, he said he was gonna do it, and he did it, bro. He executed. So salute to Lonnie B on that bitch. But
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
with
yeah.
the
He put on the boxing expo.
he did, bro, with a drop. So I thought with Body went Pascal, right? That's when they started kicking me out the fucking start kicking me out the thing. So I was watching, but they won. But I felt like Pascal, I ain't gonna call it a robbery like everybody else doing talking about robbery, because like I say, I did have Pascal coming on early, excuse me, and winning them damn rounds. But I thought Badu swept the last six myself. but I gotta go back and watch it over. I thought Badu edged that bitch, me myself, bro. I really thought Badu edged that bitch by 1 or 2 points, but I can see it as a draw, or maybe going to Pascal by 1 point. But I want to watch it over. But me, like feeling heart to heart, I really felt like Badu won that bitch, and I felt like if they was go do anything, I think they should have put that bitch as a draw and not put another loss on Badu record. But I thought Badu won that bitch, man. And Badu, man, he's so gracious, bro, in the loss, bro. Like that's one of the realest dudes in this boxing game because he could have sat up there and made some excuses and said, "Man, I won the shit," but he never snapped out, bro. And every time it comes to some shit like this, though, Keon would he do this shit like he Badu, where you feel like Badu won, or when they give him a draw, you feel like he won. When you look at him, you look at the opponent, his opponent be beat the fuck up, bro. Like Badu put some pain on that boy Pascal, bro. That boy was walking, couldn't see. Badu put pain on James DeGale, and he damn sure put pain on damn, who was that when they gave him a draw? It was at 75, was it?
Butte.
No.
Was it Lucian
Lucian
Butte?
Butte. Was it Lucian Butte? Nah, not Butte. Or was it Butte? But I know, like they got him, man. I'm like, come on, man, y'all can't keep doing Badu like that, man. Y'all can't keep doing him like that. But I feel like he won this bitch, man. Me myself, like
Yeah.
no biasness
Like I
or nothing.
said, like I said earlier in the show, I felt like he won. I felt like that Pascal was doing a lot of work, right? But a lot of work that Pascal was doing, he was landing his shots on the arms and the elbows, you know, and Badu Jack, he was landing the cleaner shots. Like you could tell, look at Pascal's face.
Exactly.
Badu Jack, when he was landing clean shots to the body, clean shots to the head. And in the later rounds, he really took over. And like I said, but you can't take nothing away from Pascal because everything he was throwing hard. Like that motherfucker was throwing hard. But
Yeah.
he was hitting him on the arms and everywhere. He was throwing his shots, hitting him everywhere on the arms, the elbows, the forearms, and that shit hurt. It still hurt, but he wasn't landing clean flush shots to the face and the body like that, like Badu Jack was constantly. Badu Jack was more picking his shots, but when he was throwing them and landing them, they was flush shots.
As always, bro. Badu always landing the cleaning shots on cats. I really felt like
He was real. Badu Jack was real precise on everything that he was hella precise. But Pascal, man, Pascal was putting in that work though. He was throwing a lot of shots. I was just pissed because I thought that Badu Jack edged it out. I thought that Badu Jack, won by a round or two, or even give it a draw. Say if it was a draw, but I don't see how they had Pascal winning by like 2 or 3 rounds on the scorecards.
See,
That's what really
the scorecard because I had the volume now, but I read Jimmy Lennon lips when he said split decision. I said, here go the bullshit. Which I was okay.
Yeah,
but I knew the bullshit.
I think 1 or 2 of the judges had Pascal up. I know the last judge that they read, I think they had Pascal up like it was either 2 or 3 rounds. And I'm like, how? But we all know that excuse me, Badu Jack, he don't never get no decision. If it's close, you already know the decision ain't gonna go to Jack.
I don't know why they do Badu like that though, bro. That dude one of the classiest motherfuckers in the boxing game, bro.
And it's crazy because it's Mayweather Promotions.
Exactly,
you would think
bro.
You would think that he would, get the nod, but I don't know.
I don't know if they got something against Sweden or what the fuck going on. But they be doing Badu wrong, bro.
And Badu Jack, I actually did I got in one of my other phones. I think I still got the interview. I did a real good interview with Badu Jack a couple years ago. Badu Jack a hella cool dude. Like I didn't even chop it up. Like me and Badu Jack had long conversations off of camera and stuff a lot of time. Like he a hell of a cool, down to earth cat.
I can sense that with him, bro. I can sense that with him. Like,
he a hell of a cool dude.
Bro. He stay all the way around. Don't get too high, don't get too low. Just be the same.
Yep. Hey, Money, can you see them comments in the comment section?
Nope, bro.
You can't see them?
I
was gonna tell you to read them for me because my damn voice gone. Let me see. Manny Rodriguez says Tank has no punching power over 140. Tank is the next burner. He will get Madonna by Teofimo Lopez. I mean, I ain't gonna say all of that. I ain't gonna say. Can you see the comment on the screen? Money. I think we lost him. But anyway, Manny Rodriguez, you say that Tank has no punching power over 140. I wouldn't say that. And I wouldn't say that he gonna be the next Adrian Bronner. We can't really say that, you know. And him against Teofimo Lopez, I think that's a hell of an action-packed fight. But if he do get in the ring with a Teofimo Lopez or any of them other dudes at the 140 pound, 135 division, that's at the top of the weight class, he gonna have to come in tip-top condition, and he gonna have to get off that bullshit that he been on. Real shit. Let me bring money back off in here. You good?
Yeah, I try.
All right.
Yeah, I try to look
Yeah.
about to see the shit on YouTube, but no, they don't work.
Okay. Yeah. Manny Rodriguez, he said that Tank Davis has no punching power at 140, and Tank is the next Bronner, and he also said that he'll get Madonna by Teofimo Lopez, and I'm like, we can't say that shit. I think that fight will be a hell of a fight at the 135 pound division. It'll be a hell of a war, but Tank Davis got to be on his shit, and he got to be in tip-top condition fighting any of them top dudes at 135. What you feel about that?
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. Like you just can't say, Adrian Brown. They two totally different fighters, bro. Adrian Brown got a different mindset. Tank got a different mindset, but Tank can't get tired in that damn fight. And we got to see Teofimo go rounds as well, though, which we've seen. But it's a hell of a fight, man. It's a action packed powerhouse fight. It's gonna do numbers. That bitch is made for pay per view right there. Now you can put that motherfucker on pay per view and let's rock out with it. But yeah, you just can't say go get Madonna. Like Teofimo and Madonna, two different fighters. You know what I'm saying? And they get into the ring with each other, but like Keon say, Tank got to be on this shit, which I think he will be on this shit against somebody like Teofimo because he gonna know you can't go in there playing with that boy like that. And Teofimo, he a motherfucking killer too. He ain't taking no shorts, no losses. Him and his daddy gonna put the work in. They coming in on the fight. So, but you can't say he know Adrian Brown. He gonna get Adrian Brown because looking at Tank record and looking at Brown record is two totally different records, two totally different styles. And I want to see that fight happen, bro. That's the fights that they need to make happen if they want to say pay-per-view fights. They need to come on with that type of shit.
Yeah, because I mean, how do you think the boxing world is gonna respond if they make Tank Davis and and Leo Santa Cruz a pay-per-view?
I mean, when you look at Tank, bro, one thing we can't deny is that he's not doing his job because he brought out 15,000 plus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we can't deny that. But we also know pay-per-view is a different monster. You know what I'm saying? That's a different monster. So that's why I say I think Tevin was the fight to try that bitch with. But again, Leo Santa Cruz has a fan base in the Mexican community. That's one thing about the Mexicans. Them motherfuckers, they support they own. You know what I'm saying? They supported Mikey with Earl. They're going to support Leo with Tank and with Tank fan base. I say once like with shit like that, once you put it on pay-per-view, then and you know how you like to get on Mayweather ass, Keon, he's going to have to do his job with this one. If you're talking about pay-per-view, you just can't sit back and be lazy with this motherfucker. You talking about you want to have people sell it, but I think they'll figure out a way to get the you know what I'm saying, the music industry, the sports industry, try to get all that shit involved again, like Tank at the Baltimore game. So I think it's a go. I think it'll be good, but they got to do their job. Point blank period. They got to do their job, and it got to be some shit talking. You know what I'm saying? You got some type of animosity got to be going on because it ain't
but Leo Santa Cruz ain't that type of dude. Leo Santa Cruz ain't gonna talk no shit.
That's what I'm saying. But Tank gonna have to try to engage that shit. But overall, you can try it and just see where the numbers land. I'm quite sure.
Like, and Tank Davis really ain't no big talker himself neither. You know what I'm saying? Tank Davis got the fan base because, like I said, he can resonate with the hip hop world, the social media, you know, all of that.
The sports,
but
the sports,
you know what I'm saying? And just, I mean, Tank, he got a big following, but as far as him being able to talk and sell, I mean, that ain't really him. But Mayweather,
lawyer put that
all he got to do a job. Like I said on the video, Mayweather got 23 million followers, right?
Yeah.
All he got to do is post it. Post it once a week. Let people know to buy it.
Yeah.
They gonna buy it just because it's Mayweather.
But guess who put Javante and Gamboa on their motherfucking Instagram and got almost 2 million motherfuckers to see it though? I know you know. 50 Cent. 50 Cent.
50.
And got
Yeah.
1.8 million motherfuckers to see that Javante Davis and that Gamboa shit. You know what I'm saying? So
But see, so 50 Cent could do it, but Mayweather can't do it.
can't do it. Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
what I'm
On his
saying.
personal shit.
And a motherfucker got a nerve enough to tell me I'm a fucking fool and get mad at me because I said that Mayweather should have posted this shit on his you know what I'm saying, on his Instagram.
Exactly, bro. You got to.
Motherfucker, you can't. Hey, some cats you can't say nothing about Mayweather. They just get so mad.
Uh-huh. But 50 Cent put him on his Instagram and do 1.8 million. So just think
And
about
that
having
help.
motherfuckers
All of that help.
floor. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Like I had people calling me and asking me about the fight today. I'm talking about cats that I know don't watch boxing. And I'm like, how you know who Tank Davis is? Oh, I seen it on Instagram. I seen such and such posted. There you got it.
Look, my little niece came here. She don't even know shit about boxing. But say, ain't Tank fighting today? I'm like, how you know Tank is? Because of Ori. You know what I'm saying? But she like, she even know about him, cause they do the little makeup and all that shit. So they even know about him paying for the girl funeral and shit. So all that shit play a part, bro. All that shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Manny Rodriguez said he would happily pay 75 for Tio Lomo, for Tio Fimo Lomo. No way Tank versus Leo Santa Cruz is worth 75. Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie. I'm not paying no $75 to watch. I'll promote it. I'll promote it all on my channel for, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to see these young cats get money. But
I'm
me,
gonna buy it though. I'm gonna buy the bitch.
I mean, it just depends what type of undercard they got. You know what I'm saying? If they got a hell of an undercard, I'll buy it. But it ain't no fight that I'll be pressed about. Like I wouldn't be, because I think that Tank Davis should beat the dog shit out of Leo Santa Cruz. I mean, it might be some questions. A lot of people gonna question that because of what they seen tonight.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
but let's act like we didn't see what happened tonight. And before tonight, anybody would have said that Tank Davis would beat the shit out of Leo Santa Cruz. And Leo Santa Cruz is a cool, he a good fighter, but he's a 126 pounder. And I mean, Leo Santa Cruz, he still ain't even really fought. I mean, who he fought? He fought. He fought. What's his name? Twice.
Yeah, Carl Frampton.
He fought Abner Mares, right?
Twice. Carl Frampton twice.
And he fought Carl Frampton twice. Other than that, who he beat?
Who else Leo fought?
He been ducking. I don't care what nobody say. He been ducking Gary Russell for years.
Hell yeah, for years.
He will not. I don't know
Gary
why.
Russell and Rigo.
Huh?
Gary Russell.
Yeah, both of them. He ducked Gary Russell and Rigo for years. He refused to fight him. I don't know why. Do I think that he could beat? I think he could beat Rigo now. I think he could beat Rigo now. I think Gary Russell wash him. Because once you show me that you afraid to fight a man, that already you already at a disadvantage.
I always pick Gary Russell to beat Leo Santa Cruz. But I was pissed off at Gary Russell for sitting around waiting for him for so damn long and not just making your own.
Yeah, you're right about that. Gary Russell should have just moved on. Like, I mean, yeah. Let me see. Trevin Simmons says Gary Russell a real one. Yeah, Gary Russell a real one. And I always love Gary Russell because when Gary Russell do an interview, when he get in front of the camera, he don't hold back no punches. Gary Russell always been like that. He always gonna keep it $150 with you. He don't care who it is. He gonna say what he mean and mean what he say. And I remember years ago when Adrian Brunner was coming up, right? When Adrian Brunner was like that dude that was coming up and destroying everybody. Everybody was saying that Adrian Brunner had the fastest hands in the world, right? And Gary Russell did an interview, and Gary Russell was laughing. He was like, "Man, Adrian Brunner ain't shit." He was like, "His hand speed ain't nothing compared to mine." And he was talking that shit way back then, and I'm like, "Damn," you know what I'm saying? Like he always been that type of dude. A lot of dudes now see him talking that shit and they like, oh well, Gary Russell, he just doing it for attention. Now he wants to talk. But I've been following Gary Russell for since he came, stepped in the pro ranks, and he always been that same dude.
Yeah, but Gary
Um,
gotta keep his ass active.
yeah, he gotta stay active. That's his biggest thing. Like fighting once a year. He didn't fought what 5 times in the last 5 years, 5 years or something like that. That ain't gonna cut it.
Right.
Uh, Manny Rodriguez say that Burchell is a threat for Tank. I always want to see that fight. That's a fight that I always wanted to see. I was talking about that fight, last year, and everybody was like, "Who? Like, why are you talking about that?" Like, I've always wanted to see Miguel Burchell versus Tank Davis. I think that's a fight that um they both heavy hitters. They both like to walk. They do. They man down. Like that's a fight I would pay for. Now I'll pay $75 for that fight way before I pay $75 for Leo Santa Cruz and Tank. What you think about that?
I always said that was Tank toughest fight at 130. I said Tevin was the more popular fight, but I always said Burchett was the toughest fight. Except the fact that we know Burchett had the power. Burchett got a good jab, and Burchett is a fucking banger. He gonna push your ass. He is gonna push you, bro. That's one thing about Burchett. He will go into the motherfucking lion mouth and get dropped and get back up and go right back into the lion mouth. And I always said that was the fight that was gonna make Tank better than what he is now. Cause he was gonna learn some shit from that fight, bro. He was gonna and that fight that was gonna be the fight that bring out the best of you. Cause you gonna have to be on your shit, but you ain't gonna be able to just powerhouse with Burchett. You have to box that motherfucker, move, get to the body, set his ass up. Cause Burchett, he a sneaky little boxer himself, bro. Like you would think if it just brawl, he'd be on the outside popping the jab on your motherfucking ass. You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this, money. If the Tank Davis that we saw come in tonight against Brochette, I'm taking Brochette.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for him.
I'm
But
gonna just keep it real.
like Tank,
I'm taking. I mean, if I had to put my money up, I put my money on Burchell with that Tank Davis that we saw tonight.
he
Now,
fight any of them young
Tank
fight.
Davis, like you said, that's focused, that's in training camp with Kevin Cunningham locked down, where he can't really, be out in the streets. That might be a different story.
My thing
Uh,
taking these younger fighters though, he ain't finna play him. And I ain't gonna know. I ain't gonna say he played him up with Gamboa, but with these younger fighters, he gonna know. He know. He know. Ain't no bullshit. Hopefully,
yeah.
but I feel like it ain't no bullshit. Man.
Manny Rodriguez says Lomachenko outclassed Gary Russell Jr. We need to rewatch that fight. Yeah, I ain't gotta rewatch it. That's when I really knew. See, that's why I'm so high on Lomachenko, right? When Gary Russell was always one of my favorite fighters. Okay, it comes like for years and years, I followed Gary Russell, right? When Gary Russell fought Lomachenko, I knew Lomachenko too, but I didn't see nobody beating Gary Russell at that point in time. And how Lomachenko beat Gary Russell, it shocked me, and that let me know that Lomachenko was a different animal. Um, because I mean, the way that he outboxed and just schooled Gary Russell, like who else gonna do something like that? You ain't gonna see that with nobody else.
Yeah, I get
Uh,
all the credit after that fight, but like I don't give a fuck what Gary say right now today. We talking about I was sick. He should have knocked me out. Nah, you ain't making no excuses with that fight, bro. Loma did his motherfucking thing, and we was going
Mama
for
did
Gary
his
and that
job.
shit. Kept talking about the triple jab. I mean, me and my sister, even my baby sister, coming right now. And if you mention Gary Russell and Lomachenko, the first thing that'll come out of her mouth is the triple jab. His damn daddy kept talking about triple jab, man. Where's the triple jab, man? Loma went out there. I'm talking about and took that boy to fucking triple jab school and like you say, Keon, that's when I knew that motherfucker was the real deal. But not even that dog. The Nicholas Walter fight and the Rigo fight, I got credit for both of them. I don't care what nobody say. And
Yeah,
that showed a lot to me with Lomachenko. That's why I give Loma all this credit. And I say this. Lomachenko is a goddamn savage. The way he talk, the way he move. I don't get caught up in all that the ESPN shit with they forgetting to give him his loss and all that shit because I understand what the machine trying to do for him. But with all that
yeah,
shit
yeah.
to aside, when you just look at the Lomachenko, the man that put in the hard work and get into the ring that fight, that dude was a bad motherfucker, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, like to me, Lomachenko one of the best, like as far as his footwork, his boxing skills. I mean, we ain't a lot of shit that he do, we ain't seen since Roy Jones. I mean, the way he be moving around, I mean, he's slowing down a little bit now, but come on now. A lot of that shit he was doing when he was whooping them dudes, we wasn't seeing shit like we hadn't seen shit like that since Roy Jones.
That's a fact. I keep it
Uh,
real.
uh Trevin Simmons says that AB and Easter making Ohio look bad again. Man, don't be talking about my boy Easter. I fuck with Robert Easter heavy. Robert Easter, I fuck with him heavy. I ain't gonna say
Rogers
you ain't
gotta
gonna never
win.
hear me say nothing bad about Robert Easter. I'm gonna be biased when it comes to Robert Easter. You ain't gonna never hear me talk bad about Robert Easter. So
Rogers gotta
I'm gonna
win.
be like
Rogers.
I'm gonna be like Tank, like y'all is with Tank Davis. I'm gonna be like y'all is with Tank Davis. Don't talk about Robert Easter,
But then Rogers get a win. Am I tripping?
huh?
Then Robert Easter just
I
get a
think he
win.
got a draw. He draw. He got a. I think he got a draw with or did he win that fight? It was it the draw with Granados, or did he win?
Nah, he beat Renato. Yeah, he beat him.
Okay, yeah, he beat Granados. Yeah, yeah, he beat him. It was a close fight.
That was a close fight, yeah, but he got that bitch.
uh, but yeah, man, I'm hot about that Ohio because I put money on Ohio. I lost. That's what I lost the majority of my money to tonight is betting on Ohio. I bet the
Yeah.
spread.
And then they start off good as fuck. They start off 16-0. I mean,
Man, they left too many points, but the referee fucked them too. The referee took that touchdown from him on that fumble, and everybody in the world seen that was a fumble.
uh-huh. I ain't
Uh
get to see it because I was streaming the fights and shit, but
oh yeah,
man,
I see what I had money. I had my phone in my hand and my TV in my hand. So I was
okay,
watching the yeah. I mean my phone in my hand and my TV on. So I was watching the game on my phone and then the fights on my TV.
okay.
Yeah. Manny Rodriguez says if I had to put money on one fight, I would bet Lomachenko to beat Teofimo, even though he said even though he'll be rooting for Teofimo. Yeah, I'm putting, like I said, when that fight happened, I'm putting my money on Lomachenko.
Yeah,
Everybody going with Teofimo, but I say he ain't ready for Lomachenko.
man, I got Loma in that fight too.
Yeah, but you see, the majority of people they've been picking Teofimo Lopez.
Because I seen the power that he just did with Richard Carmay, but you got to land that shit on Loma.
Trevin Simmons says, bro, we left so many points on the board. Yo, Ohio State, man, they should have been winning 24-0 in the first quarter. They kept getting down there by the goal line and kicking field goals. Like, I mean, they had drop passes, they had all type of shit that was going on. Like that shit had me hot. Like they should have won that game. They should have won that game by a blowout. But hey, they let Clemson come back and whoop them. Let me see what else. Trevin Simmons, yeah, they would have won. Trevin, if they had a gave Ohio State that touchdown, they would have won. Yep, all in field goals. Yeah, man. But anything else you want to touch on before we get up out of here, man? I could
Yeah,
barely talk.
Yeah, we hit that. I mean, I'm tired myself. I'm about to call my eyes out. We hit everything though. You know.
Yeah. You going on you doing a live tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow I'm gonna see, bro. I might try to bet on these little motherfucking football games, but I might come back on Monday, bro. I might try to see if I can get Carlos to come on Monday. If not, I'm gonna try to get a fighter to come on Monday or something. But I don't know if I'm gonna do a live tomorrow. I might try to sneak one in at 8 o'clock though. You never know.
All right. Well, like I said, everybody that's watching, make sure you subscribe to my channel. You know what it is everything boxing. You'll see my logo. And if you ain't subscribed to Money Brown TV yet, make sure you subscribe to Money Brown TV. He be coming with somebody new on his show. He be doing them interviews. Money Brown be coming with that heat. So
Yeah,
subscribe
yeah.
to Money Brown TV. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And you already know what it is. There you go talking that boxing again. And I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. My voice gone, but like I said, until next time, all right, money.
Much love, much love. Appreciate you, champ.
Now.
Yeah.